He was ready to give up, to leave this world behind. But in the shadows, someone refused to let him go. This isn't just a story, it is a testament to how the smallest flicker of life can pull us back from the darkest edge. Let's talk about the night a hero with 4 paws changed everything. Imagine a man, let's call him Alex. Every single day was a battle for him. The pressure from his job, the crushing weight of loneliness, and a mind that just wouldn't quiet down. He felt like a ghost walking through his own life, completely invisible to everyone around him. Each night, his feet would carry him to the same place, an old, forgotten bridge. At the very edge of town, it was his silent sanctuary, a place where his heavy thoughts felt a little lighter, carried away by the wind. But one night, the weight became unbearable. The invisible walls he had built around himself started to crumble. He walked to the bridge, not for solace this time, but for an ending. The cold metal of the railing felt final under his hands as he climbed over. He looked down at the dark, swirling water below, ready to let go of everything. The world had gone silent. The noise in his head had finally stopped. It was just him and the void. But then, through the thick, swirling fog, something moved. A small, scruffy dog emerged from the shadows. Its ears were perked up, its big, dark eyes were locked onto him, and its tail was stiff with a kind of nervous energy. It didn't bark aggressively. It was a short, sharp sound, almost like a question. "What are you doing?" The dog started running back and forth along the edge of the bridge, a frantic little dance, refusing to take its eyes off him, refusing to let him be alone. At first, Alex tried to shut it out. He'd become an expert at shutting things out. He told himself it was just a stray, that it would wander off. He turned his face away, trying to recapture that sense of finality. But the dog was relentless. It wasn't going anywhere. It trotted closer, nudged his leg with its wet nose, and then let out a soft, pleading whine. It sat down, looked straight up at him, and stared directly into his eyes. In that moment, it wasn't just a dog looking at a man. It felt like a soul connecting with another soul. The look in its eyes seemed to say, "Don't do it. You matter." Say you. That simple, unspoken message shattered the numbness that had encased Alex's heart for so long. For the first time in what felt like an eternity, he felt seen. Really seen. Not as a failure, not as a burden, but as a person worthy of concern. A wave of emotion he thought he'd lost forever washed over him. He slowly, carefully, stepped back from the edge, his feet planting firmly on the solid ground of the bridge. The cold night air hit his face, and he realized tears were streaming down his cheeks, mixing with the dampness of the fog. He sank to his knees, his body trembling. The little dog crept forward and licked his hand. Without thinking, Alex wrapped his arms around its small, warm body and just held on. He buried his face in its scruffy fur and cried for the pain, the loneliness, and the sliver of hope he was now clinging to. In his absolute darkest hour, when he believed no one in the world cared, this little stray, this tiny creature, had cared enough to stop him. It had refused to let him disappear. The next morning, everything felt different. The sun seemed a little brighter. The air felt a little cleaner. Alex knew he couldn't keep this story to himself. He went back to his neighborhood and, with a shaky voice, he told his neighbors what had happened on the bridge. He described the little dog that had anchored him to life. The reaction was immediate and beautiful. People didn't just listen, they acted. One neighbor brought a warm blanket. Another brought a bag of dog food. Someone else offered to help him look for the dog's owner. It was as if the dog's simple act of compassion had created a ripple effect, awakening the kindness in everyone else. They rallied around Alex not with pity, but with genuine support and connection. They brought him food, sat with him, and just listened. The community that had felt so distant was suddenly right there, wrapping him in a warmth he hadn't felt in years. He and his new friends searched for the little dog, but it was never seen again. It was as if it had been sent for that one specific purpose, on that one specific night. A guardian angel in a furry disguise. Alex never forgot. He couldn't. That small, persistent creature had done more than just save his life. It had given it back to him. It had reminded him that heroes don't always wear capes or have grand powers. Sometimes they have fur, 4 legs, and a heart that is, in many ways, bigger and purer than our own. This story really makes you think, doesn't it? It shows us that even the smallest, most seemingly insignificant act of care can change the entire course of someone's life. A gentle nudge, a concerned look, a refusal to turn away, these are the things that have the power to heal, the power to save. Compassion is a language that everyone and every creature understands. It can reach people in places that words can't touch. We often underestimate our own ability to make a difference. We think we need to do something grand or heroic, but maybe all it takes is noticing someone who looks lost, offering a small kindness, or just being present. Like that little dog on the bridge, we have the power to be a light in someone's darkness, often without even realizing the full impact of our actions. It's a powerful reminder that we are all connected, and that our kindness matters more than we can ever know. So I want to ask you, have you ever experienced something like this? Ask an animal, or even a person, shown you an unexpected kindness that completely changed your perspective, or even your life. A moment that pulled you back from a personal edge. Please, share your story in the comments below. Let us fill this space with reminders of the good in the world and the incredible power of compassion. And if you're ever feeling like Alex, if you feel lost, invisible, or overwhelmed, please know that you are not alone and there is help available. There are people who want to listen and support you. Your life has immense value. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of this community. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this story if it touched you. You never know who might need to hear it.